Recently, the head of Russia's Navy confirmed that its most powerful weapons, nuclear-tipped cruise missiles, are online and on high alert. Acting Navy Commander-in-Chief Admiral Alexander Moiseyev presided over a ceremony Wednesday at the headquarters of the Russian Pacific Fleet's nuclear submarines in Vilyuchinsk on the Kamchatka Peninsula. In his remarks, the admiral said that for a half-century, the division has utilized the most complex systems created by mankind, including the most powerful and devastating weapons, safeguarding Russia's security. He further boasted of the readiness to deploy the weapons, emphasizing the extremely high level of preparedness, according to RIA Novosti. One of the boats, the Imperator Alexander III, is a 24,000-ton Borei-class submarine armed with up to 16 submarine-launched ballistic missiles, each of which can be mounted with as many as 6 nuclear warheads. The subs are the newest in the Russian Navy. Both were commissioned in December last year from the Sevmash yard in Severodvinsk and have since sailed the White and Barents Seas. Sailing from the Barents Sea under the Arctic ice cap to Kamchatka Peninsula is a distance of 4,000 nautical miles. Both the Northern Fleet and the Pacific Fleet have over the last 2 weeks participated in Russia's largest strategic naval exercise since Soviet days. The Ocean 2024 allegedly involved about 400 warships, submarines and support vessels. The Krasnoyarsk is the second Yasen M-class multipurpose submarine to sail for the Pacific Fleet. The first to sail east was Novosibirsk in 2021. 2 others, the Severodvinsk and Kazan, belongs to the Northern Fleet and are based on the Kola Peninsula. 5 more are on different stages of construction at Sevmash and another 3 are expected to start construction in the next few years. Russia's program to renew its nuclear-powered submarine fleet goes ahead with full speed and is not delayed due to the ongoing war in Ukraine. Together with Krasnoyarsk on the interfleet transfer was the Imperator Alexander III, becoming the 5th Borei-class ballistic missile submarine in the Pacific Fleet. The reason why the Pacific Fleet has got a majority of the first post-Soviet generation strategic class of submarines are that the older Delta III class urgently needed replacement. The Northern Fleet still operates the Delta IV, a set of submarines that have been upgraded for longer lifetime in recent years. There is now only one Borei-class submarine with the Northern Fleet, the Yuri Dolgoruki. 2 of the Delta IV class subs are currently at the Zvezdochka yard in Severodvinsk undergoing upgrade and change of nuclear fuel elements in the reactors. The 2 in Severodvinsk are Karelia and Bryansk, while the 3 still active up north are the Verkhoturye, Novomoskovsk and Tula. Earlier, Vladimir Putin has deployed 2 nuclear submarines under the Arctic polar ice cap as part of Russia's largest naval exercise since the Cold War. The Emperor Alexander III, a strategic ballistic submarine equipped with Kalibr hypersonic missiles, embarked on a subglacial march, accompanied by the Krasnoyarsk Yasen M-class nuclear attack submarine. Their route traversed 6 Arctic seas. This mission was carried out to reinforce the Pacific Fleet under the Ocean 2024 strategic military exercise. Putin organized the Ocean 2024 war games across the Pacific, Arctic, Mediterranean, Caspian, and Baltic Seas, marking the largest naval drills since the Cold War. Some drills also involved the Chinese Navy, signaling growing cooperation between Russia and China. The drills involved over 400 warships, submarines, and auxiliary vessels, along with more than 120 aircraft and helicopters from Russia's naval and aerospace forces. Around 90,000 personnel participated, with 7,000 units of weapons, making it the largest exercise of its kind since 1985. The exercises aimed to test the Russian Navy's leadership readiness in controlling diverse forces and simulated combat scenarios to destroy enemy vessels, aircraft, and forces. The Severodvinsk and Kazan, part of the same class, are stationed with the Northern Fleet on the Kola Peninsula. Meanwhile, 5 additional Yasen-M submarines are in various construction phases at Sevmash, with 3 more expected to begin construction in the coming years. Russia's efforts to modernize its nuclear-powered submarine fleet are progressing rapidly, unaffected by the war in Ukraine. Alongside Krasnoyarsk, the Imperator Alexander III also made the interfleet transfer, marking the 5th Borei-class ballistic missile submarine for the Pacific Fleet. It was noted that this happened after the Strategic Command and Staff Exercises, Ocean 2024, in which the Chinese comrades took part together with the Russians. They involved over 40 ships and vessels, 120 aircraft and helicopters, and about 90,000 military personnel. They covered the Pacific and Arctic Oceans, as well as the Mediterranean, Baltic and Caspian Seas. The United States and its allies watched closely. After the exercises, U.S. Deputy Secretary of the Air Force Melissa Dalton burst out with words about the unprecedented threatening situation in the area of international security for Washington. For the first time in the history of our country, we are faced with 2 strategic competitors at once, which are nuclear powers with large and growing arsenals.